pitch moments away in Toronto. White Sox and Blue Jays. Next. Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Central leading Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Adam Eaton will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. EK, our home nine as they start play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first 2 games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep. And this is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away, make him uncomfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Melky Cabrera will dig in now, and he's probably been the toughest out on the ball club of late as you see the sizzling numbers there in these last 9 games. First offering on the way. On the move is Eaton. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Smoke is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but, hey, it works out for him.
Jose Abreu will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
You may be asking yourself, why did the Blue Jays spend so much money to bring Russell Martin into the fold? Well, here's part of your answer right there. Sure, he's great with the bat, but he's also a rock behind the plate, and he puts this one right on the money to get his guy.
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. But now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Meiser Isturiz will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Meiser Isturiz.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
He'll try again, 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here comes a 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Number 29 will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Jose Bautista will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Gillespie has got it, and the side is retired. Adam LaRoche will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Now here's the first pitch.
Adam LaRoche.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ball one.
Come on, I'll be a strike there, off.
Now here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. J.B. Shuck will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. Only play is at first as he makes the play here from shallow right. Connor Gillespie will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, one out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That average at .291 to start the day. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Dickerson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
First pitch coming. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, and you see there it's been scorching hot these past few games. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. The pitch. Ramirez has this at short. And he's set down, one away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Josh Donaldson will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Pitch on the way. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here it comes. Try it again. Ready with another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Now here's the first pitch. Russell Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Emilio Bonifacio will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here's the 1-0. Gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Izturis on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Jose Abreu will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Adam LaRoche will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Hit softly to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead this one 2-0. Michael Saunders will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single. Justin Smoke will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
First pitch to him. Chris Dickerson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's the White Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. J.B. Shuck will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 20, J.B. Shuck.
Here's the first offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time. Connor Gillespie will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Alexi Ramirez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Number 29 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a hard liner toward short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Jose Bautista will dig in. Popped out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bautista waits on the 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. First pitch coming. Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tyler Flowers will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And here's the first pitch. Chopper, foul. And the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Emilio Bonifacio will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Adam Eaton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. And no errors so far for the White Sox. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner. Melky Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's a 1-0. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at 3rd. And the runner will score from first. Jose Abreu will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. Cabrera rounds 3rd and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Josh Donaldson stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Russell Martin will try it again. He flew out his first time. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw by Ramirez is in time, and there's one away. Michael Saunders will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And this is taken in by Ramirez for out number 2.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
Justin Smoke will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Adam LaRoche will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Now here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. J.B. Shuck will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Connor Gillespie will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. Chris Dickerson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Meiser Asturias will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Very high, 2-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. Number 29 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he takes ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it.
And hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Aaron Loup is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Alexi Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Dickerson is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Tyler Flowers will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Way outside. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jose Bautista come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And the pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Edwin Encarnacion will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Josh Donaldson come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 3-1. Adam Eaton will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Here's the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to 3rd and ring him up, says the 3rd base umpire. He's gone. Melky Cabrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Good guys leading this one on the road here in the 8th as you get a look at our line scored at this point. Jose Abreu will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
That could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the 8th. A solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider swung on, missed, and the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-1 Chicago.
Number 28.
New pitcher coming on now, so they'll hand it off to the right-hander Jesse Crain.
Leading off for Toronto, catcher.
Russell Martin stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out. Michael Saunders will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Justin Smoke will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chris Dickerson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The next 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brett Cecil come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Here's a swing, and he didn't quite get all of this as it's sent out to Batista and right. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Next for the White Sox,
Connor Gillespie will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Alexi Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. The next 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes another 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
From the stretch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Chris Dickerson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading off.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Center fielder.
Now the pitch.
Dickerson.
And this is lifted in the air out to left. Cabrera is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. Meiser Asturias will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Ramirez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Stepping in now, number 29. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Jose Bautista will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. errors